It's March 10th. I went to bed late. I had a lot of work to do, project to work on, and readings to do for today. And I was just digesting information. And the dream that I had was more of a junk dream, I think. It was just processing. It was just everything, little snippets of yesterday. But what triggered me was MJ's morning message. I mentioned sometimes I don't listen to her a lot anymore. But this one, it's been a while that that it was on key, on point. And when she's talking about this, the changing nature of love and the spiritual path, and it reminded me of what I said yesterday. This element of like not wanting to deal with relationships, right? This because of the heaviness. And she highlighted what I needed to remember, that I knew, but you know, every time we get hit, we forget. And it's this theme that it's all about relationships, right? It's all about relationships. When we're on this earth, it's all about love. It's all about relationships. But the most important one is the love of self, but not in the way that we think about it. That was a theme yesterday too with some of my clients, one in particular. And I'm trying to understand. I mean, I can see why this particular client has a hard time conceptualizing self-love and self-care as something loving. I can see how it's challenging. It's all about that. It's all about relationships. Our existence, really. It's this transformation, right? Of not looking at love through someone else's eyes, but being love yourself. Being love yourself, right? Being love yourself. And viewing the world through love. And that requires each person to view the world through love. As individually owning that for what's up, owning that you are love. You are love. Owning that you are love. And so Abraham Hicks came out with this, one of those like moments. How to enhance self-love is what it's called at that well-being channel. It's just connected, right? And I couldn't stop crying because it's this element of you were constantly, like I was reading some of the research yesterday about the language that we use, the language that men use specifically. It happens to be about men. in terms of the reading reflections for this particular module, and it's just it's just in the sense of the modules about objectifying women, how men are taught to objectify women and the language that's used, and who realized yesterday, just last night, about how I identify a lot with the I identify more as a masculine energy within me, always. Like, I growing up, just thinking about it, and even the language. I had more guy friends. I felt more comfortable around guys than I did with girls. I didn't like wearing dresses for so long. Like, I struggled wearing dresses, and I remember I was so angry the day I had to wear a bra. I remember that, and just like how I was being viewed, right? And just by other people, and needing to conform to a certain way, and the challenge with that, and then, as great as their messages were, like, the only thought that came to mind, what about my clients that are hurting, right? You know, all of us have pain. Pain is just resistance. Pain is love that is waiting to be let go, to expand, right? And once we view it that way, can we find a way to resolve that? So then it made me think about my clients who have so much pain because of the life experiences, right? I mean, we all interconnect and impact one another. And so if I don't view the world with my own love, then, you know, hurt people hurt others. And so at what point can a person who's been so hurt, and I mean like hurt, like, you know, we're talking extreme abuse, and in my mind the only thing I can conceptualize is like, oh my gosh, like how much love they have inside to give, right? How much of the expansion could be released, right? If they're able to heal, if they're able to see it as that, right? As the potential, because oftentimes there's little hope. I see it in their eyes. There's just so much pain that hasn't been released, right? And Abraham just does this great separation of self-love versus it's different. It's different the way the way they explain it. Of self-love, loving yourself, versus being love, and seeing love through your eyes. There's a difference. And I started crying because I didn't realize that I had written about it. I don't know how it came out. I don't remember. But I don't remember if I read this poem. But I wrote it November 6th, 2021. And I titled it I Am Here. Born November 6th, 2021. Dedicated to those who have ever loved. I am not the love you lost. I am the love you have gained. I have always been here, waiting for you to find me. I am here. I am not the missed opportunity. I am the love you can still access. I have always been here, waiting for you to reach out. I am here. I am not the future you no longer have access to. I am the love you can remember and still embrace as you move forward. I have always been here, waiting for you to remember. I am here. I am not the one that got away. I am the love you have yet to experience once you love yourself. I've always been here, waiting for you to see me. I am here. I am not the love that hurt you. I am the love that helped you expand as you felt the pain. I've always been here, waiting for you to heal. I am here. I am not the jar of broken hearts. I am the loving scars on your wounds that healed. I've always been here, waiting for you to feel me. I am here. I am not gone. I am the love that sits within you and all around you. I have always been here, waiting for you. I am here. I don't remember writing it. But that's what got triggered. That's what got triggered this morning. Viewing self-love in a different way. Viewing it through your eyes. Viewing love through your eyes. Even yourself in that process, right? Viewing your home through love. Viewing, the meal you're gonna eat through love. Viewing the people around you through love. Viewing yourself in the mirror through love. And not viewing yourself through other people's version of love. But you being the one, you being love, and viewing the world around you through love. Love, what an abstract concept for some. What would that love thinking about that just right now? What about the people who struggle with abstract concepts? How would love be defined? It's gratitude. That's what Abraham Hicks said. It's gratitude. It's gratitude for what's in front of you. That's love. Gratitude for what you have. For the abundance that you have. Look, viewing what you have as abundant. And then I thought about for my clients that have been hurt by people that we grew up believing should love us, like our parents, our family members. How would they learn how to do love? The thing is that they already know it's in them because I see it. I see it when they get triggered. I see it. There's so much. Because they know that extreme of what hurt and pain is. They actually have more love to give, so much so, right? That they find themselves in unhealthy situations. But if we take that away, if we just deconstruct it, they actually have so much love to give. Their love for people hurts. That's how much they have. The clients that struggle with relationships. the ones that I see that they might be on the empath spectrum, then they actually have much more love That's why it hurts so easily. The pain hurts so easily because they actually have that much more love within them. That's what makes them special. That's what makes them different. Empaths. The amount of love they have is that much more powerful because of what they've gone through. And my clients that are on the autism spectrum, it's gratitude. It's gratitude. In terms of a love spectrum, right? A love spectrum. It's all love. It's different intensities of love. It's all different intensities of expansion. It's different intensities of expansion, but we all can contribute to it to some degree or another. It makes sense. It makes sense for it to be all different degrees of expansion. Love. It makes sense. So it doesn't make it abnormal. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. It's like plants and trees that give fruit, right? There's some that have one seed, like an avocado. Or a pit. It's a pit. It's a pit. That's what it is. It's a big pit, or like a versus like a lemon that has little seeds. They're both versions of expansion. Right? In order to give birth to something else. When we give birth to something, we're expanding ourselves. Whether it's a birth of an idea or a child, it's an expansion of ourselves. It's an expansion of ourselves. Right? That makes sense. Fruits, plants that multiply, right? It just looks a little different, that's all, but it's still expansion. It's still on the spectrum. It's still contributing, and it's equally important. And they're equally important. It's not that we're abnormal if we're on the autism spectrum, or if we're too much of an empath that we're struggling with so much pain, if we've gone through so much pain. It's just the expansion of love just looks a little different, that's all. It just looks a little different. But it's equally important. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. I still have the tingling sensation. It won't go away. I should go to the doctor. I need to go. I need to go run my car a bit too. Oh, man, it just feels funny. The vertigo seemed to be wanting to come back, and I was worried about laying down to sleep. And I mean, it hasn't really hit. It's like an idea that it wants to. But the tingling sensation is there. It's all back here. It's all back here. Okay, that's all.
Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So